This is Kemji's TV. This is first time for me to make a movie like this for YouTube, And then the title, our first one is Why Did You Become a Tigers fan? Even though I'm from Tokyo. Yeah, Tigers is located. Tigers, franchise stadium called the Koshien Stadium is located in Hyogo Prefecture. It's I think very west Japan, and then so many years ago. Uh, so many years ago, I don't know, maybe 16 years ago, I went there and then I saw I think, manager for Hoshino, he passed away this, January. Anyway, he was tossed on the mount. So I watched it in real. That was, my treasure time. Well, excellent. Anyway, it was in 1967. My father was still alive. He died, when I was in nine. Well, and he used to watch the professional baseball game on TV in the evening. So I was with him to watch it because he loved it. He loved the baseball, uh, and then I became, baseball fan too. At that time, I don't know when, but yeah, I saw the very nice pitcher. He pitched a really fast ball, and then he was left-handed. And then I asked, my father, "Wow, he was good. He was good." He said, "No, more than good." Well, anyway, so he was, called Yutaka Enats, number 28, and then he was rookie. He was rookie at that time, and then I think I was really little because my first grade elementary school student, and then now I don't remember exactly, but I really liked him, uh, and he was in the striped uniform, and I really liked it. Yeah, and then I was impressed about that baseball baseball uniform, and then I became Tigers fan. Very simple, very simple. But after that, how many years now? 52 years so far. Wow, I've never changed, another, a baseball team fan. Uh, it's my tendency. I like, well, more than like, uh, that team. Anyway, so Cage told us, why he became a Tigers fan. I think at the time I'm so curious about other, I think elementary kids in in his classroom. What did what did they react, uh, and why maybe they got I think a question why you became Tigers fans. So I'm so curious. Could you tell me? This is a question I always got from other people, and then particularly I think people from Kansai area, Osaka, Kyoto, Nara, Kobe, and then some places very close to those places, and then they always ask me why are you Tigers fan, even though you're from Tokyo. Well, I don't know. I don't want to be I think same same kind of stuff I don't like with other people. So here in Tokyo, and then many people follow the Giants. So they become Giants fan. It's natural because I think locally everybody follows the Giants. But to me, Giants didn't attract me when I saw their game. Even though at that time, you could watch the only Giants game anywhere in Japan. Poor time, I would say. But I felt Tigers, I think a uniform, and also Tigers, should I say strong team? Well, at the time they are always second in 16. So they are always after the Giants, and the Giants are so strong. I didn't like always winning continuously. But Tigers are not like that. And then I really liked Tigers pitchers. Murayama, now he was actually a big ace, and then Bake, yeah, he passed away last month. It was very sad. Anyway, and then Yutaka Enatsu, and three pitchers are so good, and then we are so excited to watch their games. Well, I really wanted to go to Koshien Stadium, but I was so little, 9 years old, so I couldn't make it. But I don't know why. I think my mother would, her brother, means my uncle, who used to live in, I think near Kobe, and then he suggested my mother to come to help his work. So she must have thought I was very little, and then she took me to the his place. So about 2 weeks, I guess, I was there, and then I spent time with his kids. And then at that time I went to the Koshien, not to the Tigers game. It was all Japan high school baseball club competitions. It was in the final game, I remember. So that was, I think my first visit Koshien Stadium. I really wanted to go to watch the Tigers game. Anyway, so I really wanted to be different from the other, kids from my school, and then I really wanted to impress them. I'm very different. this is not first time. Well, this is why I became Tiger's father. Well, interesting. So, when was the first time to? When was the first time for you to watch Tiger's stage? I didn't know. And then, how did you feel? First people appearance. Yeah. She's dancing. You must have been really excited. I guess you went everywhere. If you got funny story, could you tell us? Well, my first time, which is three years, 1986, after they had Japan Championship. So I was so excited because it was so strong team. And I went there and I was 2 games. So first day was August the 27th. Next day, August 29th. August 30th. August 31st. So 2 games I went to still keep I was so excited because before that year, yeah, they got a championship, and then I was so happy, and then I ordered Tiger's gear. At that time, we didn't have electric unit, so that's why I really wanted to make it by myself. I ordered all the Tiger's gears. So I was wearing exact uniform from top to the top cap, and jersey and pants, and then also same color shoes. And then I was lunching the railway train. So funny. But I didn't care anything about how I look. And then I just got on that train, and then there was an old woman, and then she looked at me, and then she said, I didn't recognize her. Yeah, she was there because I don't know her. I didn't know her. And then she said, well, I don't know. I don't know. I cannot translate. But she said, ご苦労さんです. Well, it means, how can I say? Anyway, just she greeted me, and I just bowed to her, and then she bowed to me. It's very strange, That's a very strange feeling between us, going on. But anyway, so uh, I think nobody looked at me. I mean, during I was on the train because maybe so many people are like that, and then I felt, oh my God, this is paradise. And then and then I really wanted to uh, uh, see them. I think outside. Well, Hanshin Railway train station. I know. I mean train, and then you could see then I think some scenery. And then some people said, well, uh, I think, along that train, yeah, you could see the view of the industrialized places only. Uh, and then one thing, so funny expressions they gave me. And then I think when you see the girls who uses uh, one of your three train lines. So three train lines means that there are three different trains at that time. So Hankyu line, Hanshin line, and also JR line. And then they said, when you see the girl who uses uh, Hankyu line train, we always think, oh, she's from rich family and very nice girl. Another train line, JR JR line train, and then normal ordinary girl, and then Hanshin train line, wow, kind of lower class girl. But I didn't feel in that way. But I think, local people always say that. Funny. I don't know, still going on? I don't think so. Because Hankyu merged, Hanshin company 16 years ago. So now, Hanshin, is under Hankyu. So, yeah, I don't know, maybe maybe might be true, or I have no idea. Anyway, well, interesting. So, when was the first time to? When was the first time for you to watch Tigers game at the Cochin Stadium? I really want to know. And then, how did you feel? First, appearance at the Cochin Stadium. You must have been really excited. I guess you went everywhere. Uh, if you got kind of funny story, could you tell us? Well, uh, my first visit um, Cochin Stadium was how many years ago? 30 3 years ago. Um, 1986, after they had a Japan championship. So I was so excited because they are so strong team. And then uh, I went there, and then I watched the 4 games. So first day was August 27. And next one, uh, August 29, August 30, August 31. So 4 games I went to watch, Tigers games. I still keep those games tickets. I was so excited because before that year, yeah, they got a Japan championship, and then I was so happy, and then I ordered Tigers gear. At that time, we didn't have a replica uniform, so that's why I really wanted to make it by myself. I ordered all real Tigers gears, so uh, I was wearing that uniform from top to the top uh, cap, and then yeah, jersey and the pants, and then also same colored shoes. And then I was on the Hanshin Railway train. That's so funny. But I didn't care anything about or how I look. And then I just got on that train, and then there was an old woman, and then she looked at me, and then she said, I didn't I didn't recognize for, yeah, she was there because I didn't know her, and then she said, well, I don't know, I don't know, I cannot translate, but she said, ご苦労さんです. Well, which means, how can I say? Mm. Anyway, just she greeted me, and I just bowed to her, and then she bowed to me. It's very strange, That's a very strange feeling between us, going on. But anyway, so I think nobody looked at me. I mean, during I was on the train, because maybe so many people are like that, and then I felt, oh my God, this is paradise. And then and then I really wanted to uh, uh, see them. I think outside. Well, Hanshin Railway train station. No, I mean train, and then you could see then I think some scenery, and then some people said, well, I think along that train, yeah, you could see the view of the industrialized places only, uh, and then one thing, so funny expressions they gave me, and then I think when you see the girls who uses uh, one of your 3 train lines. So 3 train lines means that there are 3 different trains at that time. So Hankyu line, Hanshin line, and also JR line. And then they said, when you see the girl who uses Hankyu line train, we always think, oh, she's from rich family and very nice girl. Another train line, JR line train, and then normal ordinary girl, and then Hanshin train line. Wow, kind of lower class girl. But I didn't feel in that way. But I think, local people always say that. Funny. I don't know. Still going on? I don't think so. Because Hankyu merged, Hanshin, company, uh, 16 years ago. So now, Hanshin, is under, Hankyu. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe, maybe might be true, or I have no